Right now, at this very moment, Archangel Michael is standing over your life with his sword raised. And he's about to cut something that's been draining you for far too long. Not a blessing. Not an opportunity. Not something God gave you. A soul tie. A connection to someone that was never meant to be permanent. A relationship that's been feeding off your peace, your joy, your energy, your destiny. You've felt it. You've known something was wrong. But you couldn't bring yourself to let go. So God sent Michael to do what you couldn't do yourself. And today, you're about to feel the release. Some of you listening right now have been carrying someone in your heart who shouldn't be there anymore. Maybe it's someone from your past who keeps resurfacing. Texting you out of nowhere, pulling you back into old patterns, reminding you of who you used to be. Maybe it's someone in your present who takes more than they give. Someone who drains you emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Someone you keep making excuses for even though deep down you know they're not good for you. Or maybe it's someone you loved. Someone you still love. But the connection has become toxic. What was once healthy has turned into something that's holding you back from everything God is trying to give you. And you've tried to let go. You've prayed about it. You've set boundaries. You've distanced yourself. You've even tried to cut them off completely. But somehow they keep coming back. Or worse, you keep going back. Because soul ties aren't just emotional connections. They're spiritual asterisk connections. And when a soul tie forms, whether through intimacy, trauma, or deep emotional investment, it doesn't just disappear because you decide it should. It has to be severed. And that's a job for heaven. Here's what most people don't realize about soul ties. Not all of them are from God. Some soul ties are divinely appointed. The kind that strengthen you, sharpen you, push you closer to your purpose. Those are the connections God wants you to have. But other soul ties? They were formed in seasons you were never supposed to stay in. With people who were never meant to be permanent. Through relationships that were rooted in need, not calling. And those ties don't just hold you emotionally, they hold you spiritually. They drain your energy. They cloud your discernment. They make you question decisions you know are right. They keep you stuck in cycles you've been trying to break for years. You think you're just struggling to move on from a person. But what you're really struggling with is a spiritual cord that's still feeding off you, even when they're not physically in your life anymore. And until that cord is cut, you'll never be fully free. This is why Archangel Michael was sent. Because some battles you can't fight on your own. Some bonds you can't break with willpower or discipline or even prayer. They require divine intervention. Michael doesn't just protect you from external attacks. He severs the internal chains, the ones wrapped around your heart, your mind, your spirit, that keep you tied to things God has already released you from. And right now, he's been assigned to cut a specific soul tie in your life. You might not know exactly who it is yet. You might have a feeling. You might even be resisting it because part of you still wants to hold on. But God sees what you can't see. He sees how this connection has been blocking your breakthrough. How it's been keeping you in a place of confusion. How it's been draining the very energy you need to step into what's next. And he's done watching you suffer under the weight of something that was never his will for you. Here's how you'll know Michael is cutting the tie. You'll start feeling a shift. A sudden clarity about someone you used to be confused about. A peace about letting go that you didn't have before. That person might start pulling away on their own without drama, without explanation. Just distance. And for the first time, you won't feel the urge to chase them. Old triggers won't affect you the same way. Memories that used to hurt won't carry the same weight. Their name won't make your heart race anymore. You'll feel lighter, freer, like something you've been carrying for years just lifted. That's not you finally getting over it. That's Michael cutting the cord. So here's what I need you to understand today. If God is removing someone from your life, or if he's about to, it's not because he's punishing you. It's because he's protecting you. That soul tie you've been holding on to has been stealing from your future, blocking your clarity, keeping you attached to a version of yourself that God is trying to deliver you from. And Michael's sword doesn't just cut ties. It severs them completely, so they can't reconnect, so you can't be pulled back, so you can finally move forward without the weight of what was. This isn't loss. It's liberation. And yes, it might hurt at first. Yes, you might feel the ache of separation. Yes, you might grieve what could have been. But on the other side of this severance is a version of you that's free, whole, unburdened, ready to receive everything God has been holding for you until you were ready to let go of what was holding you back. So if you've been feeling the shift, if you've been sensing that someone is about to exit your life or already has, don't fight it. Let Michael do his work. Let God remove what he never intended to stay. And trust that what's coming next is so much greater than what you're releasing. If this message reached you today, it's because the severance is already happening. Archangel Michael is cutting the tie. God is making space, and your freedom is closer than you think. Stay with this message. Let it settle in your spirit. It may be exactly what your soul needed today.